As we already know, winters in Minnesota get very cold, and to survive, it is essential that we have heat in our homes and warm and safe transportation methods. But without fossil fuels, none of this would be possible. Fossil fuels are the backbone of our society. They affect everything we do, including driving, cooking, and even how we get electricity and heat. But because of global warming, fossil fuels are becoming more expensive and harder to get. To prepare for this speech, I have researched fossil fuels through the Smithsonian Ocean to be able to tell you about fossil fuels and how they are used. Today I will be explaining what fossil fuels are and how they work. First, I will explain how fossil fuels are found, then I will tell you about how they work and why they are so important for our society. Fossil fuels are made from animal and plant remains from millions of years ago. Depending on the amount of heat, pressure used, and the type of fossil, they can be used to create oil, gas, and coal. They are called fossil fuels because they come from fossils. These animals and plant remains were underground for millions of years until humans were able to find them and dig them up. Today, the main way we are able to get these fossil fuels comes through coal mining and drilling for oil. Now, you might be wondering, how are we able to use these fossil fuels for energy and fuel? Because fossil fuels come from ancient plants and animals, they store a lot of energy, and when heat is applied to fossil fuels, it releases the energy and is able to be transformed and used. This energy can be used to create electricity, burn gas that makes our cars able to move, and burn in stoves and homes to be able to cook. These fossil fuels are important to us because they are the main source of all energy we use in today's society. Without them, we would not have cars, phones, planes, or any technology that we know and take for granted. Even though we have been using fossil fuels for centuries, because they are so reliable and efficient, they are still responsible for most of the energy we have today. To conclude, fossil fuels are essential to how our world runs today, and without them, we would have not evolved as far as we have. First, I explained what fossil fuels are and how they are attained. Then, I told you about how they are used and why they are important. But even though we rely on them so heavily, it is important to think about and find other energy sources in the future, as fossil fuels create a lot of problems and can harm the environment.